What's going on, guys? It's rivalry week this week against Fresno State at home as we start the second half of the season after a pretty mediocre start. Don't get me wrong, we've won 2 of our last 3 games, including one against the number 1 team in the nation. However, again, we need to have a great second half of the season if we want to even think about getting a bowl game. Tactically speaking, we do actually still have a chance at the conference, but that would require us to win our last 6 games of the season. And again, the way that the first half of the season ended up going, I don't think that's going to be extremely likely. That's something that maybe we can look forward to in the next season. But for now, again, we just want to make sure that we're going to be bowl eligible. We're 2-4. We need to win at least 4 more games to be able to get there. Unfortunately, especially at this point in the season, we're really kind of screwed here with the exam week because we need to get up to scraping by, and I don't think that we're going to be able to get there unless we get some massive jump right here, which we're not going to end up getting. We will end up, of course, upping the training a little bit here, too, to be able to get skill points, because we're at 5, and I think we're going to need 2 more to be able to get another increase to the accuracy, which is the case. And that is something that we're going to have to do because, again, late in games, we're just not having a great time because our inaccuracy is really hindering us. And if we're not able to make those throws on 3rd and 4th down, we're not going to be able to win games. But we do also have to remember that we played some really, really good teams in some tough stadiums to play in. So I'm sure that didn't help us out much at all. But again, thankfully, we are playing this game at home against Fresno State. Again, like I said, it is going to be a rivalry game, and hopefully we can actually come out on top in this one. But I will say, our 61 overall offense versus their 74 overall defense is kind of scary. I'm not going to lie. So we're going to start with play action on this one, and let's see what we can do to actually pick up some yards as, nope, they get into the backfield, and that is not the way we want to start. I mean, good news is at least the defense held them to a field goal on the first drive. But we definitely need to respond here. And we're going to need some damn good yardage if we want to do that. As there we go. That is a great throw. And that is a good 7 yards as well. But we are still 3 yards short. And that's not what we need. Lanier here, it looks like he might be in motion. If not, I think he's going to be able to sit in a zone here. And he's going to be able to pick up the first. As there we go. Never mind. He can't hold on to it. Not going to lie. Sometimes the hands that our wide receivers have, it just doesn't make sense to me, you know? You would think that they would be better, but apparently not, as we go for the tight end screen. He only picks up 1 on that. Coach wants to go to another screen, but this time to our halfback, and honestly, it's probably our safest option, as they're going to read that. No shot! I thought that was about to be picked off because that just got hit up into the air. We're good, though. Good news is we still have the ball, and we got a chance for a first down right here. The question is, who is going to end up getting into the zone, as he can't even hold on to that again. That's going to be another punt. Don't get me wrong, it's not like we're throwing great balls here or anything like that. But come on, man, these guys should be able to pick up some catches. As look at that, finally. Our tight end with a good 7-yard gain. Or I'm sorry, 9-yard gain. So let's go. Last play, it is going to be an RPO, as we're just going to run it up the middle. Kind of. And it's going to be a 3rd and inches to start the second quarter. That is insane. I don't know how the hell he didn't get up to the first down marker on that. As you can see right there, everyone is in double digits for their yardage. So that was a really slow first quarter. I feel bad for all of our fans that are here today. But let's go. Let's get a quick run up the middle. And now we got a 4th and 3. But you bet your ass we're going for it. We're right out of field goal range. This would be a 54-yarder? So let's make sure that we pick up a first down right here, as Lanier is right there, thankfully. We almost throw it over his head, but thankfully he ends up coming down with it. And that is why we try to throw to our number 1 receiver every time on 3rd down. Or a tight end. He's pretty damn good, too. I'm not going to lie. But let's go. Let's get it up. And yeah, that is over his head again. You know how I said that we need to work on our accuracy? Kind of proved it right there. So let's go. 2nd and 10. We got slants going right here. Let's see if we can pick someone up for a good gain. And no. I don't know how the hell we fumbled on that one. And I don't know why we didn't throw the ball. I was hitting the X button and I don't know what happened. So, big play right here. And honestly, since we can actually go to hot routes, we're going to send Card on a fade here. Because if that safety doesn't go with him, we might be able to hit him. Nope, but that's not the case. But there we go. Nice catch. That is a 4th and 8 on the 29-yard line. And thankfully, we at least get into field goal range. Question is, when the fuck are we going to get into the end zone? Hopefully on this one right here, because our defense gets it back down in their territory. Oh, gosh. And thankfully, we end up throwing that one away. I don't know why we try to go for, like, play action and stuff like that anymore. Again, it never really works. So maybe we need to just kind of throw that out of our repertoire right there. Either way, though, come on. We're down in the red zone. How are we not going to end up picking up a score here? As we do hit our tight end. And nope, that is out of range. Again, tell me if you've heard that before. So let's go. We kind of need an intermediate route right here. And honestly, it's either going to be forward or threat. And hopefully we can end up picking up a first down on it. Oh my, what was that? Thankfully he ends up catching it, but I don't know why he ended up lofting it. That was supposed to be a bullet pass to the corner, and that definitely did not happen. But the good news is we do get 3 out of it, but no one's gotten into the end zone as we go for a really risky screen pass right there and end up picking up 8 yards. Not too bad. Coach, not sure why you want to go back to a screen pass after we just did it. They proved before that they know how to defend it when it's coming, so at least that's what it kind of seems to be. So there we go. We go for a run up the middle. And he picks up 1 yard despite the fact that there's a very good possibility that he could have ended up just running right upfield and picking it up. So 3rd and 1 right here. They're going to the jet touch pass. I actually kind of wanted to go to the tight end screen that they had on the screen a little bit before, but it's okay. Let's go for the jet touch pass and just find your way upfield and a little bit more. Let's go. I was hoping for just a first down, but we got a little bit more than that. That's great to see when that play actually works, especially not when you're down on the goal line. That's when we usually use it. Let's do this right here. Oh, he is wide open on that drag. And Lanier's going to end up picking up 9 yards on that one. So let's go. We do not have a lot of time, but we do have 3 timeouts. So realistically, we should be okay here. Because we're going to hit that slant right there. And that's going to be another first down to the 42. We have yet to get to midfield. However, again, I think we're working at a pretty good pace right here. Keeping an eye on the clock. Oh, no, I didn't see him. He blended into the logo at midfield. That was a shitty throw. And unfortunately, we give them 3. And that is totally on me. That is 110% on me. Because I didn't see that guy at midfield. It's an embarrassing play, I'm not going to lie. I think I honestly might just be throwing here at this point. I don't know why. At least that's what it feels like. As we can't get that one out on the screen. That's going to be 3rd and 6. But we've seen this before, and we picked this up before. And we're going to get it again right here. Wow, they only... depends on what that linebacker does. Ford or Lanier might actually be open here. Depends on what they go with. It's going to be Ford. And what a catch. What a catch. That's why we trust our tight end right there. He is damn good. I always trust him there. I shouldn't say that because he's definitely dropped some passes in the past. But still, in my opinion, probably our most reliable receiver. So I was hoping X was going to get free there, but you see him he got bumped quite a bit. But unfortunately, the ball was not in the air, so it wouldn't be interference. That's okay, because at least we still have the ball. And we can't get that out. I was hoping to playmaker him, but we just didn't have the time. So, time to go for another intermediate pass again. Hoping Wardley's going to be open across the middle. But we'll see what ends up happening. Oh, the wheel's going to be open. The wheel's going to be open. You bet it is. Let's go. What a pass down the sideline. And we got ourselves the first touchdown of the game. And it couldn't have come at a better time to start the second half. Finally, we actually made a good play. Isn't that a good feeling? Doesn't happen often, I know, but when it does, oh my gosh, it hits like crack. But let's go. That is not a good play right there. So again, we're just going to have to go for more passes. And hopefully Ford's going to be free up the seam. I doubt it, but you never know. And actually, we might actually hit the corner one-on-one. No shot he caught that. Okay, you know what? I take back everything I said about our receivers. What a grab on that one. That was huge. And that's going to be open on the drag. Let's go. Wow, I thought he had a for sure first down, but it's okay. He still ended up picking it up, and that is our 7th first down of this game. As we work it across midfield now, and we still have the 4-point lead. They've yet to get in the end zone. Our defense is just absolutely killing it. So he can't hold on to it on that one. That's all right. At least that was only on first down, and we got a couple more to work with here. Let's go. If we can get in the end zone again, dude, we're going to give ourselves a pretty damn good lead as we hit the slant quickly because no one was on him, and that's going to be 6 yards. Might not have been a first down, but at least it's not a bad gain. Could have been a lot worse. So 3rd and 4 here. Someone's got to get free around the first down marker, and I think we're going to send Card on an end. That'll get him at least up to the marker, and hopefully he's going to be free, as you bet your ass he is. And he gets all the way up to a 4th and inches. Coach, please let us go for it on 4th and inches. I could have just fallen forward on that one and picked up the first down. But we pick up the field goal, and it is going to be a 7-point game now. So, I mean, I understand the logic, but damn it anyways, I wanted that first down and that touchdown. But there we go. Big first down on that one. Why couldn't we do that, on the last drive to be able to pick up a touchdown? Lord only knows. But let's go. Potential last play of the 3rd quarter, and let's make it a good one as we do get that out, although a little bit late, and we pick up 5 yards on that. So as we get into the 4th quarter now, we got a 1-score lead. Pretty pathetic score, 16-9, but we're definitely in the driver's seat right now. I don't know why we're showing the top 25. We are not going to be in that for some time. If we ever are, chances are it's going to be with another school. Oh, Ford might actually be open off the rip here. As yes, he will. There we go, and he ends up picking up the first down. No one was on him. Let's just get the quick one out when we know we can get it. And speaking of no one on him, Card is going to be wide open on this out right here. Oh my gosh, why did you not throw it in time? At least that's 7 yards, but if we would have gotten that out when we wanted to, that definitely could have been a big first down. But we still get some pretty good yards again, and we are much closer than where we just were. And there we go. Great route by our receiver. And that brings us down to the 37. And right now we're cooking. We really are. Right now we're on fire. Ford's on fire. And hopefully we can get some of these other receivers on fire as well. As we get it up there. No! Why did you just tip it up to him? Why did you just tip it up to him? You guys saw that. That would have been a great reception, but no. Boom. Let's set it up like we're fucking playing volleyball. I didn't even see who that was. I kind of want to find a way to bench them because that is goddamn ridiculous. Well, let's go. Let's take the angle route, and this time let's make sure that we get in the end zone. I understand we have the lead here and all that kind of stuff, but at the same time, man, we need to up these stats, man. If we ever want to transfer to a better school, we need to do a lot better than this. Let's go. Fake jet. Oh, man, he's going with him, unfortunately. But no one's hitting him. Let's go. The ball was in your hands. The ball was in your hands, and you drop it. Buddy, what are we doing? What are we doing? Card, I need you open right here. As there we go. That's at least going to be a first down. And we keep the clock rolling. That's always nice. But man, dude, this offense is really scaring me quite a bit. But at least we still have possession of it. We'll take the quick drag. Breaks off a tackle. And that's a good 5-yard gain right there. Again, obviously, we want to get into the end zone, but we can do this very slowly and methodically. We don't need big gains here. We got the lead. We don't want to give them the ball back. Can we at least pick up a block right there? Because if we don't pick up that block again, unfortunately, they're going to get the ball back and they'll have a chance to tie. It's a big rivalry game. We want to make sure that we end up winning this one. As, yeah, he's going to be open right there. That's a good first down. Slowly and methodically. We've gained, what? A total of probably like 20 yards in the last minute and a half. Slow and steady. Let's go. RPO right here. Oh, we could have actually hit that, but that's okay. We still made a good decision as we end up getting 5 yards up the middle. And Fresno State ends up going down with some kind of injury. We're going to go RPO yet again. Why not? Again, give us an opportunity to potentially pass the ball as well. And let's get it out into the flat there. as that is our tight end for a big first down. We'd love to see that. Let's go play action. I always say it never ends up working out, but we're going to find a way to make it work out this time. There we go. He's going to be open. Let's go. Get up the sideline. Oh, and we're down to the 1 yard line. Almost sneaks into the end zone. And that could have been our second touchdown pass of the day. Instead, we got to do it in the air, and this is going to be a little risky down here on the goal line. Wolfer, you ended up making a good catch on that one. I think you need to finish off this drive. And he can't hold on to it because he gets hit right in the back. No. We need to go for this in the air. I'm sorry. We are not giving it to our running back. I know that's a little selfish, but I really don't care at this point. We need to find someone who's going to be open. He could be open. You bet your ass he is. And there we go. We're going to go up by 2 scores, and we actually make our game look a little more respectable. We can get one more drive. We can get over 300 yards, and maybe coach will be happy with us for once. But at the same time, if we end up winning a rivalry game, he should be pretty damn happy anyways. Let's go for the jet touch pass. Let's get some damn good blocks. And yeah, that is going to put us over 300 yards. That is very beautiful. We can go for the kneel here, or we can go for more yards. And guess who's feeling extremely greedy? Good, nice to meet you. Let's go. I tried to throw it, but yeah, that did not work. And that is going to be a timeout for them. Let's go the RPO again. Why not? Let's hit card here on this little screen. And let's see if we can get more yards. Nope, that is a gain of 0. And yeah, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go for the speed option on this one, but we're going to wait until the play clock winds down to 1. I know it's a little greedy, but still, it's going to be fun as we pitch it out. And that is going to be a loss of quite a bit for him. But honestly, with 31 seconds, we need the ball and we take this victory. And we end up winning the rivalry game as well, which again, coach should be pretty damn happy with. We should add more touchdowns than that. We should have had more yards. Unfortunately, our receivers have a hard time holding on to it. But at the same time, multiple touchdowns, over 300 yards, we're definitely getting a little bit better. And after a big win like that, we need to actually study. I hate to say that, I really do. We have an exam in 6 weeks, and honestly, we should make sure that we get up to at least scraping by. Let's do that, and honestly, we probably need to do that one more time. We'll do a little more academics, and then we'll get some training in the next one. But after that game that we just had in that last one, even though it wasn't incredible, it still gained us one more skill point, and we should be able to pick up another one here in this game against Colorado State. They won 2 conference games, so those are their only 2 wins of the season, so I have a feeling they played a pretty difficult non-conference schedule. Either way, though, we want to make sure that we get on a roll here and be able to potentially compete for the conference championship. Again, it's kind of a long shot right now, especially since we need to win out for the rest of the season, but still, if we're able to do that, that'd be an extremely nice feather to put in our cap for our freshman redshirt season. Now, quickly, just before we get into this game, looking at the rest of our schedule, I mean, we have a pretty, except for, I guess, Hawaii, pretty easy schedule to kind of round out the year. Again, Colorado State's only 2-5, but their 2 wins have come in conference, so I still think that it might be a pretty difficult game. And also, quickly, looking at the conference standings as well, just to see where we rate. Right now, we're sitting at 5th. We're 2-1 in conference. They're in a bottleneck with Colorado State, UNLV, and Hawaii. San Jose State's 3-1 in conference, and Wyoming is 4-0. They are 5-3 this season. I'm surprised they're doing so well. It'd be really nice if we could end up facing them. Obviously, we're not this season, but at the same time, hopefully they'll end up dropping a game or 2, and hopefully we can rise to the top of the conference. But it's nice to see us there with only 1 loss. But now we get into this game against Colorado State. Again, another big conference game. They have a 71 overall defense, but we just took down a 74 overall defense. Who's to say that we can't do that against Colorado State? Granted, this one's going to be on the road, but we play in some pretty tough stadiums. I don't think Colorado State's going to be a top 25 stadium to play in. But they are another 1-loss team in the conference, so we know that they're going to be serious here and that they want to end up winning this game. As we'll take the drag, and why did he throw it back behind his head? Not the way we want to start that, but still. 2nd and 10. I think maybe we can pick up a slant on this one. Hopefully we can end up picking up the first, or at least get within a couple yards of it. As nope, we're not going to. Never mind, we do. And never mind, that's incomplete. And the game is glitching. That is not what we want to see. As things are just kind of stalling here. I don't know what just happened. That's probably not a good thing, is it? That's okay, though. 3rd and 10. Send him out in motion. Oh, yeah, that's a first down, baby. That's a first down and a lot more. All the way down to the 45-yard line. That's a good way to kind of get that monkey off our back. Am I right? 1st and 10. Only 30 seconds have really come off the game clock. As we go for the screen. Bounced off his head. And ended up, thankfully, falling to the turf. Otherwise, that could have potentially gotten picked. I've seen stranger things happen in this game. You know what I mean? I'm sure you guys have too. Okay, we pick up the drag. 3rd and 6. And now we're going to have to find some route that's going to get up there. Maybe Card can get free and he'll be able to get some good yards after the catch. If not, Threat might actually be free across the middle. Oh no. Yes. I don't know why I didn't see that linebacker that was sitting there, but thankfully we threw it to the left enough, kind of behind him, so he didn't end up hopping that and being able to jump that. Let's go. 1st and 10 right here. We'll take that over to... Is that Threat? You bet it is. Good little gain for him on that one. 2nd and 2 now. We're going to go for the RPO. Question is Ford going to be able to be free? You bet he is. You bet he is. But we didn't get a good block. Regardless, we still end up picking up the first down, and realistically, that's what matters here. Yes, I wish we could add more yards on that, but we won't be greedy. Oh my gosh. One-on-one. One-on-one threat. The ball was in your hands, and you dropped it. Brother, we just gave you a prime opportunity. Prime opportunity to prove yourself right there. And bro, you just blew it. You just blew it. Oh my gosh. No, thank God that got batted down. I thought, doesn't matter what I thought. All that matters is the fact that we didn't pick up the first. And we got a 3rd and 10 right here. Question is, who's going to get free, as it's not going to be anyone that we can hit. And I think that might result in a field goal. And unfortunately, they end up picking up a touchdown themselves. I hate the fact that we end up getting a lot of stalled drives here. I mean, look, I get it. We make some bad reads sometimes. But man, it sucks when they end up getting strung together. Also sucks when our receivers can't hold on to the damn ball either, but... Hell, who am I? There we go. That's someone who can hold on to it. That is the strangest animation I've ever seen in my life. But what matters is that ended up picking up the first down. Alright, Card. I might actually trust you a lot more here now. We'll end up seeing what happens, though. As I don't know where we were going on that one. Thankfully, that goes to the turf yet again. And we got ourselves another 2nd and 10. Alright. Look, we can have bad reads and we can have bad plays, but again, as long as they're not strung together, that's what we really need to avoid, as that is going to be our tight end for a good 7 yards. And this is going to be much more manageable 3rd down here, as hopefully we can at least pick it up to the first, or to midfield, pardon me. And there we go. Threat, we're giving you another shot. This time you held on to the ball. Thank God. And that is down to the 43-yard line. We'd love to see that. So let's go. We're getting close to the end of the first quarter, and we seriously need to get into the end zone. Oh, let's go. He is wide open there. How can you leave that wide open? And we're almost down here into the red zone. So let's go. This is where we usually stall, but not today, damn it. Not today. We need to pick up a big first down. As there we go. That's Card, but we throw it out of range. Yeah, you better believe if we end up getting another skill point from this game, yeah, that's going in the accuracy right the F away. We want to start game 9 of the season with that accuracy boost. As we get a good screen. Thank you for not blocking him in the back. Hartwell, you should have cut it up a little bit more. But still, we got ourselves a 3rd and 2. I do not like any of these plays. Coach, what are we thinking? I guess we're going to go for the RPO. And the way that they're playing off Threat and McCree leads me to believe we might be able to pick that up. As nope, they end up crashing that. And again, after a little bit of glitching there, is going to be a 4th and 3. Coach was going to go for it. Question is he going to go for it again once we come out of the first quarter? Because realistically, we do need to end up picking up a touchdown here. I don't think that a field goal is really going to do it. So let's go to the air on this one. 4th and 3. All we have to worry about here is picking up a first down. That's all we care about. As we're going to get the drag. Dear God, you almost dropped that, but thank God he ended up holding on to it. This team gives me a heart attack sometimes, I'm not going to lie. But 1st and goal now. We have 3 downs to get into the end zone. So let's do it right here. As there we go. Wide open, baby. He tackled him after the fact. That should be a flag. But either way, we still pick up the touchdown. We take the lead. And let's hope we can continue that play both on offense and defenses. Thank God. Our defense ends up holding them right there. As there we go. We do end up picking up that drag. We threw it behind him a little bit. But that's still going to be 7 yards. And thank God we had a drive that didn't completely stall out. I know that's a new thing for us. As I don't know why we just went to the tight end there. Still good 2 yards, but again, we needed a little bit more than that. So the question is, who's going to get open on 3rd and 1? Who's going to be able to pick this up for us? I'm hoping it's going to be Simmons Jr. But I think nope, never mind. You got to be kidding me. So much for keeping it up on defense or on offense, am I right? Can't believe we didn't pick that up. That's all right, we're going to get another screen. And that is not good. That is a loss of 3. And now at this point, I don't think that we can really go for screens anymore. And I see our halfback a little injured on the field there. It means Irwin is in now. So hopefully he can make a difference here. But realistically... Oh, let's go. He's wide open. How did I not see that right away? Thank God we end up getting it to him. And that is a big first down past midfield. That is probably one of the biggest plays of the day right there. If not the second biggest play. What matters, though, is now we are past midfield, and we're looking pretty damn good. Can we pick that one up? No, I didn't think so. That was stupid. That was me just kind of testing it out, you know. And if we're going to do it, why not on 1st down? So come on, 2nd and 10 now. Again, just kind of short gains here, as that drag is going to be open. Get to him a little late, and that's only going to be 3 yards. Good news here, though, is at least we're close to the first down marker. And we got guys that are going to be there. So let's see who we can get, who's going to be open. And you bet it's going to be Threat. He ends up picking that up as we get to the 2-minute warning. We're looking really good right now. So let's see if we can keep it up. Question is who can get free for the touchdown here. We're going to find someone open. And that's going to be him up the seam. Let's go. He can't hold on to it. Ball comes out. And that's not the way that we wanted that set of downs to start. So come on, we're going play action on this one because, you know, that never works. But thankfully it did this time. Ford gets it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And that is a big gain right there. So let's go. We're almost in. And no, sorry, coach. We're not running the ball. We're putting the ball in the air. I don't care if we even get intercepted here. I'm going to be extremely selfish, as that is going to be to our halfback. And that's going to be dropped. That is a terrible read. Why are you throwing into double coverage? I say pretty much every single game to myself. I'm going to get it out there into the flat. Oh my gosh, he breaks the tackle. What I thought was just going to be a 4-yard gain turns out to be a big, 9 yards right there? To be able to get it down to a 3rd and goal. Coach isn't giving us any traditional passing plays, so we have to go for the jet touch pass. And Lanier, just find a little hole right here. Just cut it upfield. Not like that. I felt like it was early enough in the game that we could have taken that chance, but it's okay. Defense holds. That's what we like to see. We had Y wide open. We had Y wide open. No one was on him. And we tried to go for the deep route. I know part of it's because we only have 33 seconds left, but we do have 2 timeouts, so realistically we don't need a home run right off the bat, as that's going to be a big gain, and that's actually going to take us past midfield. And we're going to call one of those timeouts. We're going to save that last one for the last play of the quarter. And let's hope we can actually get there. You know what I mean? Let's do it. Let's get him in. Oh no, we overthrow him a little bit. And the terrible thing is he was actually open and could have potentially gotten into the end zone. Instead, that's going to go down as an incompletion. And let's go. We're still on the 40-yard line. Oh, let's go. No one was there. We overthrew him that much? Wow, he was open. We had him, and we just missed the throw. We sail it right into the defender's hands. I wish I could say that I'm surprised, but I've been talking about that for the last couple weeks, and you can tell it's been a huge problem there. As let's go. Great. Little bubble screen over there, and that ends up picking up 9. Coach is really loving these screens right now. $5 says this one gets bottled up. I'm telling you. They're going to read it all the way, as he does get one guy out there. But he breaks the tackle. Hartwell ends up picking up a first down. So it did get bottled up, but thankfully, again, the skill of our halfback ended up getting us the first down. So let's go with the tight end screen. Get that big block right there, and that's going to be a first down. Now what do we go with? Honestly, I think we change it up right here and we go for a run up the middle. I don't think that they're going to be expecting it. There's a big hole right there. As we get a good block. Pretty decent blocks on the outside, but they release them a little early. That's only going to be 2 yards. So I guess they read that a little better than I thought they would. That's okay. Again, we're still a little bit close to the first down marker, as we're going to take that right there. It's a short route, and that gets us to a third and very short. I think this is a very manageable one right here. If Threat's not going to be open, I think that Ford is going to be. And yeah, he will be. That's just enough for a first down. Again, that's what we care about. It would be nice to have multiple touchdowns in a game with like 400 yards. But realistically, again, we just want to win these games. That's the most important thing. No one's over there. Don't overthrow him. Stay in bounds. No! That would have been a for sure touchdown. No one was on him. No one. And that would have put this game into 2 possession territory. Instead, now we need to make sure that we get in the end zone as we pick up a good 6 yards on that one. Oh my gosh, I'm so upset by that. And honestly, like, I can't even blame the receiver on that. That one is on me for kind of lofting it up a little bit. But there we go. That should be a touchdown right there, as Threat picks it up on the drag, and we got ourselves a 2-possession lead. They would respond with the field goal, which makes it 1 possession, but still, this is very doable for us as we take the swing pass out to the halfback. But a good play by the linebacker to end up bottling that up. So let's go for the Y sail. I actually kind of like this play because if Lanier isn't open deep, Ford is usually open under. So question is, can we get one of them free as we're going to go for our tight end, pardon me, as we end up overthrowing them. And this is not the spot that we want to be in on 3rd and 11. So we got 4 receivers out there. Let's see. Maybe Worley can get open. I'm actually really hoping that he's going to be the one to do it, but he's not. Why are you? No, not again. That's our 2nd interception of the game. That is extremely rough. And don't tell me that they end up tying it here. I know it was a very ill-advised throw, but that's life in the big city. Good news is we almost get it back instantly. No. Oh my god, thank god that's going to be incomplete. As I'm just getting a little rattled now. We just need to calm down a little bit. We got 3 receivers, well, one of them being our tight end, who is hot right now. So let's see if we can hit them and get a good gain here to end the end the 3rd quarter. So thank God he ends up grabbing that, and that is going to be a first down on the 25. So let's go. Let's regroup a little bit. We're at the end of the 3rd quarter. We still have the 1 possession lead. Again, we're not going to be up on that list for quite some time, but what we can do is get to the top of our conference, and a win right here would actually kind of keep us right there. So let's go 1st and 10. Again, don't need big plays, but we can get one with our tight end, and we get into the end zone. Big play right there. Great way to start the 4th quarter, and we go up by 2 possessions again. They score, and I don't know if the extra point got blocked or if they went for 2 and didn't get it, but we got an 8-point lead. So let's go. Let's make sure that we hold on to it as we get a good run up the middle. Hartwell could have picked up a first down, but kind of juked and jived a little bit. And unfortunately, that's only a gain of 9. Good news, though, that we're almost at that first down marker. And we can pick it up right here as Card is wide open on the slant. And that is a first down almost to midfield. So let's go. Easy way to make sure that we don't throw interceptions, but also get pass yardage. Go for the jet touch pass. And have that get bottled up and end up losing 2 yards instead of gaining some. Great job, Wally. Either way, We can't change the play here, but we can call hot routes. So we're going to get Lanier on the end right here. And one of those two guys out there is going to be free. As there he is right there. And that's going to get us a first down. Man, they had a wide open zone on that one. And thank God we just took advantage of that right there. I know we should be burning clock a little bit. But again, I'm going to be a little selfish here, even though it's only a one possession game. Because I want to be able to stat pad just a little bit. Question is, what play is going to be able to get us some pretty good yards? Again, we've gotten lucky on a couple broken coverages, but that's not going to happen every single time. As yeah, we'll just take that drag and turn it upfield for a big first down to the 33-yard line. And now is when we start burning their timeouts. So let's see what we can do to just keep it up. We should be able to burn the next two on these next two downs, so let's make sure that we don't throw any incompletions. We get the jet touch pass again. We get blown up in the backfield. But again, we waste another one of their timeouts. Question is, do we keep it on the ground or do we go through the air? I think you know the answer to that one. Or at least I think you know my answer to that one. Come on, who's going to get free? Oh my gosh. Yes! No! How did he glitch over like that and pick that up? That was an insane move by him. Right? I thought that he was wide open. I don't know how the guy got over there. Now we're facing a 3rd and 13, and now my plan is starting to backfire. As yeah, that is not going to be a first down. Excuse me? Excuse me? Threat with his 155th yard right there, and absolutely saving our ass. 110%. So let's go. We finally burned their last time out. We're on the 16-yard line. Let's make sure that we end up holding on to this ball. And don't let go of it. Don't you dare fumble. Don't you dare fumble. As we pick up 6 on the ground right there. Coach just wants to run it. And I understand why. But again, I really want to be selfish here. But again, we really should just be picking up. Yeah. No, I tried to hand it off. But no, we still get it. No shot. We pick up our first rushing touchdown of our college career. I didn't think we were going to be able to slip past them, but we find a way to do so. And we got a 1 on the ground now. And look at this. This was not graceful at all, but we slipped through. How do you guys let us score on that one? We just embarrassed you in front of your home crowd. And call me stupid here, because we are going for it. We're only up by 1 possession. There are 52 seconds left, but that was still a stupid call. All right. I know we should be kneeling the ball. I know, but we're not doing that. Another jet touch pass. I bet you they blow this one up in the backfield again. But no, we get some good blocks. Still gets taken down for a loss of 1. And coach is just going to allow us to kneel now. And I understand why. This will end up ending the rest of the game. And unfortunately, we can't stat pad anymore. Good news, though. We pick up a touchdown on the ground and multiple in the air en route to a 34-26 win against Colorado State. Not impressive because we had 2 interceptions, but 371 with 4 touchdowns. Definitely one of our best games of our college career. And hopefully that means that is going to be a turning point for us where we can start to turn it on for this last half of the season. But again, though, 371 in the air, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, but 15 yards on the ground with that touchdown as well. And a huge shout out to Threat for 10 for 55 in the touchdown, saving our ass on that one. Ford even had over 100 yards on that. Lanier just falling just short. But again, each of them with 1 touchdown. And that is, again, one of the best games of our college career so far. And look at that. After that game, our road dog is activated. Not just that, but we did end up getting a skill point from that as well. And look at that. It gets upgraded to silver as well. Not bad. Showing that we are actually progressing here. Now, we do have Boise State in the next game, who's 5-3, but 2-2 in conference. So I'm hoping that maybe, especially since we're at home, we can end up taking that one. We're currently 4-4. I'm glad we're able to work our way back up to 500. And now we have 4 games to win 2 to be able to become bowl eligible. Again, with only 1 loss in the conference, though, we're actually potentially in line for a conference championship berth. But again, a lot of things need to go right in these last 4 games for that to happen. Now, we did end up picking up another skill point in that last one, which means you bet your ass we're up in that accuracy. We're up to an 86 overall. And again, that accuracy goes up to a 91. Kind of wish that medium throw accuracy was higher than 87. But at the same time, we're not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. We're getting a lot better, and hopefully that is going to help us in this next game against Boise State. So let's go. 2 conference wins. Again, that is going to keep us atop the conference standings along there with a bunch of other 1-loss teams. It is Wyoming at 4-1, Hawaii and UNLV at 3-1 along with us. And as long as we win out, we have a shot of potentially getting to the conference championship game. Not something that we were expecting in our freshman redshirt season, but something that is still actually plausible if we end up winning out. It's going to be tough because we actually do have a pretty tough schedule, especially facing Hawaii. But again, the way that we've been playing the last couple games has definitely improved from the way that we ended last season and the way we started this season. We're finally finding our groove, and hopefully that's going to lead us to 4 consecutive wins to ending the season. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go down and drop a like. If you're new, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.